My name is Aldy Butler. I've been in the restaurant business my whole life, so to speak. 29 years old, have a 7-month-old little boy. This is my family's restaurant.
All right.
There are my father. I'm one of 5 kids,
Okay.
and 3 of us are actually involved in the business. 2 of us in the operational management sense, and one of us just my younger sister who's serving and trying to figure out her way in life, so to speak, which is kind of how I started, actually. Behind the bar, figuring out, not sure what to do, and then wanted to do more. And my dad said, okay, no problem. There are 4 in the city, actually. The original is on Union Street in the Cow Hollow, the Marina District. It's been there it's in 1969, so 44th year right now. We've been here about 4.5 years. Embacadero Hill in the Design District. We have been there about just a little under 3 years. That's lunch only. We don't do dinner. And then there's Perry's in Terminal 1 at SFO.
Oh,
and
so you have one
in the airport,
okay.
yeah.
So, what's your clientele like? I mean, what kind of people usually come in here in Embacadero?
It's a wide variety, I would say. We have, like yourself, a number of repeat customers. I think that's a huge part of what Perry's is a lot of people coming back to us because it's a comfortable place to hang out. Obviously, the kind of offerings that we provide are things that we want to make accessible to someone on an everyday basis. We want you to be able to come in and have this a couple times a week, not just come in and be like, oh God, okay, I can't do that again for 3 months.
Your famous happy hour.
Famous happy
okay.
hour.
What is a good time if you want to kind of see what Paris is about to kind of take in the sights and sound? Any night or a particular night?
It's a good question. I'd say Tuesday night's a good night. We do, in addition to our normal happy hour, we do half-price bottles of wine, which people get really excited about. I love it because it gets people in here on a Tuesday, which is often a night when people aren't necessarily going out. It also gives people access to wine that they're not going to normally go order at a restaurant. Bottles of wine that cost $100, $80, you cut them in half, and all of a sudden, you can go drink an awesome bottle of Cab that you wouldn't. That's not part of the wine list you'd normally be looking at.
Yeah.
So I like that part of it, and usually by 5:30, 6 o'clock, we're jam packed. If the Giants are in town, that certainly makes a difference as well. But I'd say Tuesday or Thursday are good days to kind of get a feel for what we're doing. Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go about selecting them and then kind of like evaluating their performance?
That is a good question. We're very lucky across the board. We have very loyal staff, not just the bar staff, the wait staff, back of house, everyone. Obviously, I like to think that's because we've created a very warm, comfortable, fun place to work. It's not the kind of place that I want anyone to ever dread having to come into. How we evaluate each of their performances, it's more like just making sure that they're all doing things the same way, which is really nice because there's a level of accountability that you don't have to ask a manager to check for. They're accountable to one another. Their presence and their work ethic as a bartender, what we want from them is to be personable, which all of them are. We want them to be able to converse with people, and that to me is one of the biggest things about bartending. You need to be able to make drinks. You need to be able to know how to manage the bar, all the different duties, whether it's washing glasses, making cocktails, making coffee. But it's really about how you handle people, and that's what we look for in most of our bartenders. People that are going to be engaging, that are going to get you, Jesse, or whomever it is who walks in for the first time to go, wow, that was awesome. Lauren, you're great. I'm coming back to see you next Saturday. Was it the best mimosa I've ever had? I don't know, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm coming back to see you.
Yeah.
And hopefully, obviously, the quality of everything is great too. But that to Perry's is kind of what makes you qualified to come work here.
Yeah,